One of my clients asked me, what are some pertinent questions to ask on a first date? So, whilst I'm not a relationship coach, I am a holistic counsellor, so I can talk about questions that may help you find or navigate the situation so you can determine if there's compatibility or there's a way forward. Obviously, you're going to want to get all of the housekeeping out of the road, which is who you are, what do you do for a living, etc. It's kind of like reading a resume, right? So one of the questions I would start with is, what are the most valuable things in your life? What they may tell you if they talk about people, or they talk about love, or they talk about connections, or they talk about their religion. They could talk about material things as well. They could talk about more about themselves and what they want for themselves. What are the most valuable things in my life? Doesn't necessarily have to be about the self, but it will give you an indication. If you had a year left in your life, what would you do with it? This one's always, you can change the time frame. You can say 6 months, 3 months. This really gets hyper focused on what the person is really excited about and what they're looking forward to, what makes them tick. I do like the question of, if you could go back in time, what would you change about your life? I think that reveals a lot about what a person has learned, what a person is healing or wants to heal from, what a person does not want to encounter in their future, and what they are hopeful for in the future. Tell me about your relationships, not your exes though. Tell me about the people in your circle. I love that question because it's getting down to what people are in my circle, and they can talk about whether it's their brother, their friends. You can really flesh that out to know a little bit more about what is their tribe in their life. Getting to know a person and who their tribe is will tell you a lot about that person, because they will be choosing to be around these people. They will embrace similar values, and they will give you an idea about what type of people they are attracted to or like to be around. Last but not least, and I wouldn't pull this one out on the first date, but I would have it down the track. Give me an example of what you think true love looks like. Because I think that comes up with a variety of answers. It tells you about the individual interpretation of what love is. It can give you an indication of whether anyone's experienced love. These are not screening questions. I understand these are not yes or no to continue questions. These are just the type of question that are open-ended that can get you to start to explore and know that person in front of you, to work out your compatibility. And also it's a way of digging deeper than what do you do for a living, where do you live, where did you grow up. They're all nice questions, but they're not actually giving you a story about where this person is at emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and energetically. And this is what you need to learn on your journey to continue or make decisions about whether this person aligns with yourself. And it is about alignment. Love and light.